These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Bonjour, good morning and bonjour. I'm going on a walk today up to a mountain called Carreg Yr Ogof, which means, I believe in Welsh, Cave of the Stone. I know the cave in the mountain is used by the professional cavers. It's a few miles from here. I'm going to head a couple of miles east, then a couple of miles north. The weather is meant to be really crap this afternoon, so I'm carrying a rucksack that's probably heavier than it needs to be. I've got a load of food in there, etc. Warm clothes. At the moment it's about 12 degrees and it's not too windy. And the other thing that I've noticed down today, all the car parks that I was hoping to park up in are full of massive caravans and catering wagons because they're filming Holby City up here, 2 of the car parks, and they're closed until Friday. Deep joy. So I'm afraid I'm on some little rough bit of parking just off the roads, but there we are. I'll take a photo of it. You can see there must be millions of them up here to do an episode of Holby City. So my plan now is to head eastwards on the Beacons Way. I don't know how well the Beacons Way is marked. It's not exactly like a public footpath, so a lot of it's fairly featureless and you actually have to navigate it. So that's going to be my little challenge, because if the weather does close in and the visibility goes down, I'm going to need to be relying on a compass, etc., to find where the hell I am. I'll just show you where the Holby City guys are. Down there, and there's another car park just up the road, also full of them, but the guy in there told me the car park is now closed until Friday. Marvellous. Right, I'll just get kitted up and I'll catch you on the walk itself. I'm in an old limestone quarry. I've just come to the end of the sort of gravel road and I'm soon going to be leaving onto sort of a track. It does seem to be walked so I can see it, which is good. There's a few caves here, proper caves again, that the caving clubs go to. Just off the road in fact, but this is proper limestone quarry, big cubes of the stuff. And I'm heading over in that direction into the mist. It's pretty bleak up here and I'm looking down on mist and cloud down in the valleys as well. Anyway, onwards and upwards, let's go. Well, I only gone 10 yards and I found this, a dead sheep, and all its ribs are sticking out, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Perhaps it fell. And I found this little cave, but I'm not going in there because some filthy bastards had a shit in there. And there's litter in there, so it looks like a health hazard, so I'd rather stay out in the cold. Well, as much as it pains me, the visibility up here is pretty shocking, and I got lost at one point for a short time. I do check where I am every few minutes, so I found myself going back to the path, because the path completely disappeared, so I got myself back where I was meant to be. So I'm calling off the walk to Carreg Yr Ogof, sadly, but I think it's probably better to do that than make a tit of yourself and have the mountain rescue people come out. I'm not worried, I've got a shelter with me, I've got food, I've got a cooker, but I say the visibility is rubbish. So what I decided to do is take a slight detour to the Afon Clydach, where they've got some pretty little waterfalls, which I'll just show you now. There you are, very nice. On this side of the mountain, we're dropping down a little bit in height. The visibility is better now. I'm looking up at the clouds and not amongst them. So I'm probably going to find somewhere sheltered now and have a brew and something to eat. Isn't that nice? The sky was blue and lovely. This would be paradise. But I guess the rain makes it paradise when the sky is blue. Well, I'm in the old limestone quarry now, and on the information plaques, this place used to produce 15 tonnes of quicklime a day for fertiliser for the farm. and of course it was used to make mortar for building as well. And all around these parts, especially now what we call the Top Gear Road, the A4069, they built toll gates every 3 miles, and this was crippling the local farmers. And this was when we had what were known as the Rebecca riots in Wales, where a bunch of guys in disguise, they'd blackened their faces, put on their wives' clothes, they were, and destroyed the toll houses. It was a bit of a momentous occasion for Wales. It was a bit of a strike back. Well, I found a little wall in the quarry, so I've got my brew kit out and I'm about to have some lunch. I'm using the Trangia burner, alcohol burner, and I've had alcohol in there for a long time, and I found after it's a very long time it does start to evaporate, even though it's stored with a screw cap on. And the little mug I've got is a Dutch Army mug, which is, you can drive a Land Rover over it and it won't dent. So there you are, a bit of comfort. And it's nobody round. I'm hiding behind a wall in the quarry, and the nearest people I can see are about 400 yards away, who are the people who are filming Holby City in their caravans. Well, that's typical, isn't it? The cloud lifted and I could see exactly where I'm meant to be going now, but it's still a little bit dodgy. The odd bit comes down again, but the weather's got much better than what I thought it would be. But there you go. I still think it was the correct decision rather than plough on. Another thing I've learnt, the little Trangia Metz burners that I use as a stove, they're very lightweight, they're great things. I have read on the internet a lot of people have had a problem with a seal on the top, and they modify them and put solder around because they do actually leak meths. And I've noticed now I've used mine, it's actually peeing out meths everywhere. So I'm afraid that's going to have to go in the bin, but I have got a spare. I'll see you in a bit. So let's say goodbye to the lovely view. Then I'm back up on the hills, it's Monday today, on Wednesday, on a local hill, going up there with my wife. Well, that's it, folks. I'm almost home now. I just took a picture of Carreg Yr Castle. I hope it comes out well. I'm always on about it. Definitely worth a visit. I'm driving over, it's a lane between, I guess, the Top Gear Road and Trap, middle of nowhere, and I saw a buzzard and he was flying next to my car window last week, and I just saw them again. They're hanging out near the sheep. It's not really nice, but I know that they have been known to actually take lambs, and they take the sheep's eyes as well. They can be a bit of a nuisance as far as the farmers are concerned, but they are beautiful birds. So that was quite a sight, but I didn't have the camera ready to take a picture of it. So I'm going to go home now, get all my kit sorted out, and study the map, because I want to do that walk again. I hate having to sort of abort the mission, so to speak, but I think it was the right thing to do. It was I couldn't navigate it. My environment is the sea. I'm a yacht master, and mountains, even though they've got a lot of parallels, there's different techniques involved, and I really haven't got the experience to do that going blind. So there you are. Look forward to doing it next time. Ta-ra for now.